Welcome back to the Dragon Den. My loyal Dragonites, King of Dragons 5000 is back with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Z Vegeta 24,000 power level. And so here we have Vegeta pose and out of the packaging, but before we have a look at the figure, let's run through his accessories. Vegeta will come with 4 very impressive head sculpts and they all look really good. His scouter and an alternate earpiece, as well as a variety of hands for style posing, as well as an alternate set of arms with his arms folded. Other than that, Vegeta doesn't come with any other accessories, so with that out of the way, let's have a closer look at the 24,000 power level Vegeta. Taking a look at this Vegeta figure, I have to say it's one of Bandai's best Vegetas that they've created so far. This Vegeta is very accurate to early Dragon Ball and I absolutely love the sculpt work in it. Taking a look at his head sculpt, this is a very impressive head sculpt and it really does look like early Dragon Ball Z Vegeta. He has a comedically oversized widow's peak which looks really good and the paintwork on his face is amazing. And he does have on his pink scouter which looks really good and you can take it off and just give him a regular earpiece. And his hair has some impressive sculpt work to it, and just like with early Dragon Ball, it's very pointy and very long. And one thing I absolutely love is that this Vegeta does have a much skinnier neck, which is accurate to early Dragon Ball Z Vegeta. And because he has a wider torso, he has that very fantastic V shape that we saw in early Dragon Ball. Taking a look at his body, Vegeta is sporting his Frieza Force armor, which looks really good. His armor has some impressive detailing to it, although there's no wash on it, the sculpt work on it is still very impressive. As far as his arms go, Vegeta is wearing his jumpsuit, which has really good detail and you can see the musculature on his arms. Vegeta is also wearing his signature white gloves, which are sculpted very nicely here. They do have some impressive details such as folds and wrinkles near his wrist. As far as Vegeta's legs go, he is just wearing his tights, which are done in this really nice shade of blue. He is using the 2.0 body, which is a little bit unfortunate, but the musculature in his legs is still done very nicely. Bandai actually did add a little bit of detail at his knees where we do see some folds and wrinkles there. And it all comes down to his white boots, which look really good, and just like with his gloves, they do have some folds and wrinkles near his ankles. And they're just plain white boots coming down to the pointy toes that Vegeta is known for. So overall, the detail on this Vegeta is actually very well done and the sculpt work on it is really reminiscent of old school Dragon Ball Z. With his details out of the way, let's get Vegeta compared to our usual suspects. Here we have Vegeta posed next to Marvel Legends Cyclops and DC Multiverse Superman. Mattel's WWE Elite Series and Mezco's 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. The Lightning Collection White Ranger and the Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And finally we have power level 24,000 Vegeta posed next to that original 2.0 Scouter Vegeta. So as you can see, he has a lot of new parts compared to that old Vegeta, and one thing I absolutely love is that they scaled Vegeta even shorter in this version. With the comparisons out of the way, let's have a look at Vegeta's articulation. Vegeta does have a ball hinge in the head and a ball joint in the neck. Ball jointed butterfly joints and ball socketed shoulders. His arms do go out to the side and can do a full 360. Swivel at the bicep and double hinged elbows. Hinge and swivel at his wrists. Vegeta does have a ball joint in his upper torso and a ball joint in his lower torso. Legs do kick forward, go back, out to the side, and have a thigh swivel. He has a double bend in his knees. Finally, double ball joint in his ankles, and finally a toe hinge. So overall, Vegeta has some really good articulation here, and it works very nicely. So with everything said and done about the 24,000 power level Vegeta, let's get him posed for my final thoughts. Upon reaching Namek in Dragon Ball Z, Vegeta's power level was so much higher than when it was on Earth, and Bandai has done a very good job capturing that look of Vegeta here in action figure form. The sculpt work and paint job on Vegeta's faces are done very nicely, and it's very accurate to early Dragon Ball Z, and I absolutely love that detail. Add to it, we do get his scouter and an alternate earpiece so you can have him either with the scouter or without it. Is a very nice touch by Bandai. One detail that Bandai was able to nail perfectly was Vegeta's proportions. Not only does he have a wider chest and a slimmer waist giving him that V-shaped proportion, he's actually shorter than most Vegeta figures. Bandai went out of their way to give Vegeta the new armor articulation, and it works perfectly here, making his arms move flawlessly. My only nitpick is that this Vegeta doesn't come with any blast effects, and I would have loved to see that with early Namek Vegeta. So Bandai has done an excellent job here with the 24,000 power level Vegeta, and I have to say, if you missed out on him, definitely find a way to track this figure down. Vegeta was available on PremiumBandai.com, where I did pre-order mine, and if you missed out on it, he's still available on sites like Big Bad Toy Store. If you're a fan of Vegeta like I am, and he's your favorite Dragon Ball character, definitely add him to your collection. So with that being said, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and check out the rest of my Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z videos. If you're in a position to help out the Dragon Den, check out my Patreon, where I have some exclusive content and early access videos. Check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, videos, recent pickups, latest prints, and as always, ring that bell so you never miss another video. And until next time, my fellow Dragonites coming from the Dragon Den, I'm King of Dragons 5000 reminding you to redesign, rebuild, and reclaim. I'll see you next time.